like they're so fucking wonderful. And yet this is the type of shit that we see from them on a regular basis. Regularly. Every day. Shit like this. Shit like this. Former Iowa Christian school band teacher avoids prison, collected unemployment during pending abuse case by Mark A. Note that time, 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time today, the 20th of May. This fucking loser. Michael Burroughs taught at Ankeny Christian Academy in Iowa before being charged with inappropriate sexual conduct involving a 6th grade. A former Iowa Christian school band teacher accused of inappropriate sexual conduct involving a student avoided prison last week under a plea deal. Ironically, the former Ankeny Christian Academy employee was allowed to collect unemployment benefits while his criminal case was pending. Michael Burroughs, 50, of Ankeny, received 1 year of probation after entering an Alfred plea to a charge of assault causing mental illness, according to the Des Moines Register. WOITV5, an ABC affiliate. The charge is a serious misdemeanor. That kind of plea allows the defendant, and they're talking about an Alfred plea. That kind of plea allows the defendant to maintain innocence while acknowledging prosecutors have enough evidence to secure a conviction. Burroughs was also fined $430. He will not serve prison time. Disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. Where exactly was the Lord while this was happening? Like think about this website, right? Roy's report, reporting the truth, restoring the church. Fam, you're never gonna restore the church. How can you restore bullshit rape culture? How can you reform? How can you restore the worst rape culture in the history of humanity? Trying to figure out how to solve it when you have no method to solve it because you're literally retarded. Your whole entire fucking worldview is literally incorrect, inaccurate, wrong. Christianity is false. It is literally false. We don't need to continue having these discussions. We don't need to continue allowing children to constantly get harmed, for people in general to constantly get harmed. Why the fuck do people continuously believe this retarded ass bullshit? Not a single Christian has demonstrated the existence of Jesus at all. Not one time. Not one. There are literally 2.0 million of them around the world. 200 million of them here in America, and exactly zero of them knows exactly where the fuck this Jesus character can be found right now. It is 5:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time on May the 20th. 2026. Where the fuck is the supernatural super thing right now to stop this dude from fucking violating a 6th grader? Why the fuck is it so hard for these super high moral Christians to not rape children every day? How is that possible? How is that possible? Like, check this out. Check this out. Also today, look at this. From 600 Kogo News. Former CYT employee sentenced. A former employee of the El Cajon-based Christian Youth Theater who pleaded guilty to committing lewd acts on a 13-year-old student in the program was sentenced Tuesday to 3 years of probation. David Hott, 39, is one of several. Look, I want y'all to see this. It literally says David Hott, 39, is one of several former employees of the after-school theater program who has been accused in either criminal or civil proceedings of sexually abusing underage students. Time out the fuck out. Time out. How is this constantly happening? How is it that child rape, child fucking behavior, how is this constantly happening in Christian organizations and Christian institutions if they have the supernatural, super intelligent, super thing always constantly monitoring them on a regular basis? How is this possible? Where's the Lord? I thought this thing was so strong and so wonderful. I thought it was everywhere. Y'all say it's omniscient, omnipresent. It's so this and so that and so this and so that, and yet it doesn't do shit. It don't do shit to stop none of this crazy shit ever. Like I've said before, y'all get so caught up in the Epstein shit, and look, that is a major problem. There's a lot of pastors caught up in that, by the way. But one thing that boggles my mind, people don't have the same energy for the shit that's happening around them every single day. Every single day. These things happening all across the country, all across the world every day. We are one of few media instances that actually talk about this shit. These institutions might cover the story, but as you can see, they keep it on the down low. Oh, because they feel nobody has to know. By the way, that was I think a child rapist actually sang that one time. Anywho, it says right here, fam, and I really wish I could spell all the details, but it says right here, prosecutor said Hot groped a girl in his car in early 2007 when he was around 20 years old. The victim, now in her 30s, testified during the jury trial last year that Hot offered her a ride home from a dinner attended by other Christian youth theater employees and students, then pulled the car over, and guess what? Yeah, he violated her. The charges against Hot pertained only to the incident in the car, but she testified that he touched her inappropriately on multiple occasions until she was 15 and sent her graphic sexual text messages and voicemails. Really weird. Isn't it crazy how, like, the other day, right? I mean, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I have it. So, we've talked about this story for the past couple lives, but I just find it so weird. Check this out. You see this shit? It literally says here, Christian phone network blocks pornography and content about sexuality, right? Now, I've made this point a few times, all right? And I just find it really strange how they seem like they're so obsessed with blocking porn, but they don't have that same passion to stop child rape on their fucking watch. How is it possible that these Christians are so obsessed with blocking pornography? They're just so against sex. They totally hate sex, or at least that's what they claim. They're so anti-sex. They're only about sex in a marriage, right? That's what they say. They're the ones that are super duper, like, you know, they're only about abstinence only. Abstinence only, that's what a lot of these loonies are about. And yet, they're the fucking greatest or just the greatest rape culture in the history of humanity. Like, think about how, on one hand, they do everything to block porn, but then on the other hand, they do everything to commit rape. What the fuck? I think their priorities are a bit warped, okay? Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't, be against porn. I disagree with their position, right? I'm an advocate of porn, but whatever, right? To each their own, right? But I would think that this child rape thing would be like a much more important topic that they should be focusing on. You know what I'm saying? Literally criminal. Like, it's actually literally criminal. Oh, and by the way, it's like super duper highly immoral, right? It's like literally super duper highly immoral. These groups, these entities, these individuals, these people, believers, to talk as this is like somehow super duper highly moral. I have no idea how the fuck you can even try to think to argue that when this is every single fucking day. And okay, maybe you might not be, in support